Hey guys, it's the Iron Agent with you, and today I'm going to give you all the news about episode 69 of Skibidi Toilet. And we're also going to discuss episode 68 today as well, for the reason that we missed a couple of very important details that change the whole idea of the future of the series. And as usual, sit back and watch from start to finish, because we're going to start. First, let me tell you about a minor detail that I didn't notice in the analysis of season 22. It turns out that the moment we saw Titan's TV man, you can spot a small TV man on his head. I don't think it's an important detail to the plot, however it's pretty cute looking. And this TV man is probably using his big brother as an elevator to get to the upper floors. Now here's another detail, folks, that completely flips the Dafuq boom's perspective. First off, when I was uncovering these new scenes myself, I didn't pay much attention to Dafuq's tie, but I did afterward. It turns out that Dafuq boom wears the exact same tie as the simp cameraman. And I want to remind you that he was last seen in episode 57. What's more interesting is that he used to wear a black tie. It seems as if the simp cameraman is in Dafuq boom's custody. I will remind you that we have already seen Dafuq in 57. There he only appeared for a very short period of time on the roof of one of the buildings. So the fact that he took the simp cameraman to him for some reason is very likely. Now we move to the end of episode 47. And what do we see? He captures one of the agents. What if there was a red cameraman in episode 47 that we were watching on behalf of? And Dafuq captured him and made him become his spy to do what he wants with his hands. And the same thing, judging by the tie, happened to the simp cameraman. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a 2.0 version of him in episode 69 or 70. Remember when Plunger had a recording error on episode 68, the moment Dafuq boom appeared next to him? And as you already know, the red cameraman had the same error. Well, before that, there was green noise. And after the recording of the Plunger came back, there was also green interference. So when the Plunger looked at the computers and the green glow, Dafuq took over his mind. Why do I think that? I'll tell you why. Right after the Plunger's recording cut off, he instantly decided for some reason to look at his comrades. What if it was no longer a normal Plunger, but a Plunger under control? And after the Plunger looked at his own, he went back to normal again. And the recording continued. It seemed that Dafuq wanted to know who was near him and did a scan of the area. Another confirmation that the Plunger was under Dafuq boom's control at this point is the shaking and smoothness of his camera. Now, I'm going to play this moment for you a few times, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You see, before the interference, he is shaking more naturally and his movements are chaotic and shaky. But as soon as the green interference and the recording error caption appear, his head movement is suddenly smooth, just like in the movie. Also keep in mind that when Dafuq showed us the leak of the footage, he signed the post as, "Not everyone is on your side." And if that phrase was not about the people we see in this footage, but about the person who was controlling the Plunger at that moment, namely, the secret agent. Of course, such details aren't done for nothing. And with Dafuq taking over agents' minds and reportedly even stealing some agents, it could mean there's a lot we don't know about him. Or he's coming up with and cooking up some cool plan to defeat the Skibidi Toilets, or he's an evil version of a secret agent. After all, before, even when we saw Dafuq's silhouette nearby, the corner didn't show these bugs. Even at this point in episode 68, the cameraman has a secret agent in his lens, but there are no bugs or green interference here. So the theory of mind hijacking is more plausible than my previous theory that he's just blocking everyone's ability to record in this way. And what's also interesting is that this is done against the agent's will. Because what's the point of forbidding them to record these moments if everyone already knows that he can control the mind and manipulate them? So, apparently the agents don't know about this and don't even realize that they are following Dafuq boom's script without knowing it. By the way, it's very symbolic that in the show, they are controlled by the same person who in real life creates this very show and essentially controls everything. Because of this theory, I have a very interesting explanation of who a secret agent is. After all, who does he really help, and does he help at all? Well, it's quite a complicated question. However, if we gain a large number of likes under this video, I promise that I will try to make this video as soon as possible. Friends, you won't believe it, but the moment I was editing this video, Dafuq boom's official store released the spoiler of episode 69, and he signed this shot with the words, "Something secret steers us." This is another confirmation to this theory that a secret agent has the ability to control agents. In the frame itself, you can see a red cameraman in the foreground, and 3 other cameramen in the background. But if you lighten the frame and look more closely at this agent, he's walking with something in his hands towards the twins, which is kind of uncool, and maybe he is a traitor, or just his mind has been taken over by someone. That's likely a shot we'll see in the next episode. However, the Dafuq didn't spell out anywhere that it's a frame leak. All we have is the phrase, "Something secret steers us." Now, let's get back to the clip. Now let's move all the way back to the news of episode 69 of Skibidi Toilet. It should be out very soon, as it's been a week since the last episode was released. Judging by the fact that throughout the 22nd season we saw the laboratory and all the actions took place near or inside it, I think that in the next episode, which will open the 23rd season, we will already show and bring to the climax of the whole campaign of the agents. Well, and in addition to that there will be a huge battle, which will be in the 70th episode. Also, I think that 69 episode will be divided into parts again. Or if Dafuq decides to throw the whole episode at once, it will be very long. After all, he needs to visualize who the agents and titans will be fighting against this time around. Also, according to some information I found in secret sources, all episodes of episode 70 will be very amazing. The series Skibidi Toilets will change 360 degrees, and we will also reveal a secret that will make it even more interesting to watch. Another thing I've noticed is that in the comments for season 22, people have started writing to Dafuq that they don't want the finale and think the series will end soon. I want to make you happy, friends. All these rumors are not true. They are just assumptions of most of the viewers in the comments. In fact, there will be no finale in episode 70 and the series Skibidi Toilets will continue. That's all for now, friends. Watch also my other videos. Thank you all for the likes and views. I'll see you next time.